want you to step. Wouldn't want you to slip.
Toast with magic. I need more, please. They're inside. My fellow companions. They're waiting. I need to open the entrance. Feed me. Pour the magic into me. Feed me with the glow. All you have. I beg you. They're waiting for the passage to open. I don't want them to wait. Feed me. Toast with magic. I need more, please. They're inside. They're waiting for the passage to open. Waiting for the...
Could you maybe help me out? I am not this man, and he is not me, you see. But we were forced to walk the same road, despite our differences. And we seem a bit lost. Once, he had a name. Once, I had a death. Now we have neither, but we're looking for the same thing. I was meant to sleep under stone and soil, but the crack in the worlds caught me and dragged me back into warm flesh. The man you see never asked for this. I, too, never asked for this. My grave. If we find it, maybe the world will remember how to set us apart again. We can feel that you are fearless, and you're on a journey anyway. Would you help us out? Find where I was laid and tell us. Perhaps then we can both go where we belong. All I know is I am not of this soil, yet this soil is where I decided to lay. I didn't belong here, and yet this is where I found myself, and my purpose. I know this isn't much to go on. Farewell.
You again? I see you've decided to head into the Forlorn Swords yourself. Charming place, isn't it? Just look at that! I am so close! The Frostgrot shells! They're near! I've heard that some snails leave their nests just to shed their old shells out in the open. So they don't have to leave the past where they live. Very wise, don't you think? The first Frostgrot I ever saw was in Camelot. It had been brought there by soldiers from the Forlorn Swords, on orders from the magicians and alchemists of the capital. The whole meaning of its life was reduced to being a specimen. They laughed at it. So slow, so useless, they said. They said the same things my father said about me many times. You're too slow, you're too weak, in his eyes. I heard that the path I chose marked me as useless. In the life they imagined for me, the only role I was ever meant to fulfill was that of a courtly woman. As strange as it may sound, yes. Every knight in the end must choose their heraldry. I wanted mine to be the Frostgrots, but first I had to get to know them, see them in their natural home, free and beautiful. And now, I'm so close. Oh no, I think I'll manage. Besides, if you don't mind, I'll be setting off again soon. The Frostgrots won't find themselves after all. Thank you once again, kind wanderer. Maybe we'll meet again, and I'll be able to tell you more about the Frostgrots.
I thought I heard it here once. Soft, like a crack in the air before a storm. But it slipped away. Again. Did you hear it? Maybe you weren't listening in the right way. I'm trying to hear the perfect thought. What remains of it, at least. It was the first true thing. We were made from it. We remember only the weight of its absence. It wasn't a word, and it wasn't a sound. It was what came before all. Before we knew how to shape clay and burn fields, before we named anything at all. Before all that, there was a thought. Not a rule, not a command. Just the rightness of a thing standing where it should stand. Growing where it should grow. I don't think it meant to leave us behind. I think we forgot how to hold it. Because it's the only thing that ever made sense. Everything else is broken. It's real. Because nothing else ever fit right after it was gone. Maybe nothing. Maybe the stones would sit straighter in the ground. Thank you for listening.
My clansmen lost patience for me. A while ago. Here, take this. It might prove useful during your travels. Farewell.
only making me angrier! Stay focused! Take that, fool! Stay sharp. Stay sharp. We'll make short work of you. We'll make short work of you. What's that noise? Did you hear something? Your road ends here. Who goes there? Stay focused! We have company! What's that noise? Your money? Your life? Your wealth is ours! You're finished! Your wealth is ours! Your money? Your life? This is my lucky day. This is my lucky day. Your road ends here. Keep your wits about you. Did you hear something? You'll regret this!
Don't get too curious.
No. No. Don't tell me. Let it stay between you and Mother. I feel she has a hand in this. Thank you for stepping up for us. I promised a hefty reward, and now it's yours. And since Mother helped with reclaiming the seat of the Elders, maybe her grace will also guide us with the matter of the empty temple. Frigg, the matron who served there, disappeared one fateful day. We searched everywhere, but it was no use. It was like she vanished into thin air. The sacred totem of Mother, passed down from matron to matron, disappeared with her. Without it, we can't appoint a successor, and the temple has remained empty ever since. It's hard to blame her. She left after the massacre of Gunvalder. Her daughter was with a man from that tribe, and was in the village when it happened. Frigg was furious that we didn't come to their aid. But tell me, would anyone have helped us if the situation had been reversed? Of course not. I've spent years questioning whether I made the right decision back then. Even now, I don't have an answer. And I no longer have the strength to dwell on it. You're right. Only a matron can brew the sacred potion that allows us to enter the battle frenzy. Without it, the Vulgar tribe isn't worth much. We gave up searching for her a long time ago. It's pointless. Mother made her judgment clear. But if you're set on trying anyway, speak with Bride. He'll know more than I do.
If it stinks, cut off your nose. Problem solved. If it tastes bad, slice off your tongue. No taste, no complaints, eh? And I will not have to hear you whining. Everyone wins. So, no one's told you yet that the one by the biggest hearth is Aki, the worst cook among all Dalarida cooks? Huh. Surprising. So, I'm Aki. Welcome. It's about the Volkers and their terrible taste. They're always whining about my food. How is it that we can bleed, tear ourselves apart, and that's all fine? But the moment they have to eat something unconventional, they act like a Camelot whore tossed into a vat of boiling water. Huh? They hate it. They gag every time they walk past. Bunch of fools. They'd rather eat raw weirdeer guts than what I prepare. They don't care that my meal's more nourishing. And besides, I like it. Oh, believe me, outsider, I've tried. Every time it's ended up with me punching them for what they said about my dish. Or them punching me for making something so, fucking disgusting. Yeah. I can barely breathe through my broken nose. Aye, that's what I think too. Here, take it. Give it a try. And? What do you think? Men? What the hell are you on about? What do you mean? Screw them! No! Well, yes. Okay. Blood. Misery. Death. Ah! Now I get it. There's no point in cooking. I should just kill myself. Yeah, that's an idea. Right. And? Three pillars, you see. I think, I would say it would be... I'm not sure. Endless screams of agony. You're asking about ingredients, right? Well, I imagine there's definitely the brains of some beast in there, Oh, and it would be great to add a strange toe. I haven't had one of those in ages. We'll need some fat, too. Can't get the creamy texture I'm thinking of without fat. And milk. Are you serious? Well, I'll be damned. Thank you. So, I'll be waiting. Yes? You want to eat something? Huh? Sour herring? Cheese? What's cheese? Never heard of that. Sounds like some bloody Camelot nonsense, but I'll give it a go, because, I like sour things. And I like fish. Might be good. I'll try to cook it. If I ever get my hands on this, cheese. Thank you, outsider. Ah, now that's a different story. I know exactly what that is. Well, we call it, gribble here, because after eating it, folks tend to, you know, grib. A real delicacy. Oh, to grib means, you know, grib. Fart, yeah? After gribble, huh? Give me a moment. Aye, right. I made it. But what the hell did you give me, eh? I felt pure agony at first. Never eaten anything like it. It's damn good. Sour herring and cheese. Oh, that mate of yours has a sharp mind. What tribe is he from? I see. I respect that. I reckon I get along with him just fine, you know. He understands my taste buds. Speaks the same language that they do, you know? again. Hungry? Really? Let me see. Milk, meat, fat. Aye, you've brought everything I asked for. That's something new. I can't wait. Give me a little while and I'll have the dish ready. So here it is. The endless screams of agony. Smells, good. So what now? Should I call the Volkers and let them try it? What? First you question me about the Volker tribe, then you offer help. I believed you. And now you're telling me it's not enough. Hey, why are you scheming, outsider? What tricks are these? You speak in strange ways, outsider, but I think I get where you're going with this. After our first meeting, I had a dream. I was covered in blood. I'd slaughtered some Camelot pig and was about to eat it. Suddenly, I heard a voice. Aki, you're a Volker. Should do things like a Volker. That's when I realized you brought that dream to me with all your questions about my tribe. Endless screams of agony. That's a Volker thing. That's Volker served in a bowl or on a plate or even straight from the hot smoking cauldron. This is how we eat. This is us. If food were a language. I understand now. I have intent. Now other Volkers will like it as it's made by one of them, for them. I know it. Thank you, outsider. I'm calmer now. Maybe even happy. Nah, that's too much. Not happy. But definitely calmer. Now I know what to do. Here, take it and come back if you want something more.
Blessings. No matter, as you've probably guessed, I'm frail. That's what they call me when they cast me out of my tribe. I took refuge here because I thought it best to hide in plain sight. Please, don't turn me in. I'll die out there in the wilderness. Nothing wrong, I swear. I take some offerings from the altar when no one's looking. But no much. Just enough so nobody notices. Sometimes people come seeking comfort, and some want to hear Mathair's voice. I'm no Mathair, but I can't turn a blind eye to a suffering soul. But you don't look like a Volker to me. I'm no wrong, am I? Perhaps you'll grant me the mercy I won't find among the tribes. I'm no harming anyone here, I swear. Tige. Such a poor, good boy. So misunderstood. He'd give his life for his wife. But I doubt she knows that because the poor lad can't get a word in edgeways. Oh, she's always complaining that she'd sacrifice herself to Mather for him. But between you and me, she was never fit to become a princess. Too eager and aggressive. And Tige, he's such an honest man, truly. He could have done better. What do you mean? Dead? What happened? Oh, I've been so worried about him. He's been gone for so long, but death... Oh, Tige. Oh, what a tragedy. It's all my fault. I should have stayed quiet. Oh, what have I done? I thought I was helping him. He would come to me, talk about his problems with Helmi. I helped him the best I could. I comforted him, like a good mother should. Mather is our mother. I just wanted to help her out. Give that nice boy some hope, in honour of my own children, who now gaze upon Mather's face. My fate is now in your hands. I wouldn't be able to best you in a duel. What is your decision? Thank you. Oh, thank Mather. I promise I'll be as quiet as a mouse. No one will hear a word from me. May Mather's light shine over your path.
Hello again, fellow outsider. Welcome to the heart of the Volker's desolation. It's always a pleasure to see you, fellow outsider. What brings you here today? Why, chasing mysteries, of course. You know what I find most fascinating about the Volker? Almost all of them carry the faint scent of the weirdness. The traces of it run through their veins, like tiny sparks lighting them from within. That caught my curiosity, so here I am, trying to satisfy it. Other than their famous battle rage being less about their goddess's wrath and more about the weirdness churning behind these doors? Not much, sadly. The mysteries just keep piling up as they always do. Speaking of which, there's something I want to ask you. You're not one of my kin, yet you almost feel like one. It's a bit distracting. Tell me, what's your secret? Huh. That is certainly interesting. And it might have answered more questions than just this one. Might have sparked a few more too. We'll see. Hopefully. Matron Frigg. I doubt she'd have been pleased to see me here, in a place that belonged only to her and those who came before. The Volkers say she cursed them and left, that Mater herself hid her tracks so she could never be found. They're wrong. At least about finding her. She may be gone, but her presence is everywhere. You just need to follow it. You've seen it by now. On Avalon, the weirdness is always there. Thick in some places, thin in others, but never truly gone. And everyone leaves their mark on it. Some faint, some strong, but someone like the Volker matron, she'd leave a trail bright as a blaze. You just need to find it. Oh, I have. But she never showed much of herself to me. Maybe I wasn't to her liking. She was a serious person after all. Me? Not so much. But you're here for a reason. She might favor you more, or perhaps the weirdness itself will. It's worth a try, isn't it? First, you'll need to sharpen your senses to the weirdness. I have something that can help, but before you set out, I want to ask a favor. When you find the totem, don't go running straight to Angsvar. Bring it here instead. If a new matron takes her place, these doors will close to both of us forever. And I need to know what's behind them. I'll repay you, I promise. Answers and more. Excellent. I can hardly wait. Here, ether bloom. Woven with ethereal cobweb and just a hint of wolfsbane. You'll need to smoke it. Be brave.
Watch yourself, outsider.
was just... well, I'm not sure what I was doing. Feels like there's something in the air, doesn't it? Something waiting. Ah, you feel it too, don't you? The air's heavy here, like it knows something's coming. I've wandered far, seen much, but this feels like the end of the road for me. Aye, my journey. Whatever's waiting out there, be it fate or something greater, I think it's calling me home. Funny, isn't it? I spent so long drifting, only to feel tethered now. Afraid? No. Curious, maybe. A little sad, too. But not afraid. We all have our stories, don't we? Mine's nearing its final chapter. And while I'd love to keep reading, the book has to close sometime. I think it's the weight of it all. The stories of the Dalriata, their triumphs, their failures. It feels like I'm standing at the heart of something greater. Maybe this is where I'm meant to let go. No, and that's the beauty of it, isn't it? Life's last secret, waiting to be unveiled. If this is my final stop, I'll face it with open eyes. But tell me, friend, what about you? What will you do when your journey reaches its end? Ah, the unknown. Both a burden and a gift. Just remember, the end isn't always what we expect. It's the steps we take along the way that shape who we are. Safe travels, child. Safe. 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 Say.
Blood. Blood.
Wait! I didn't mean to. Please, hear me out before you strike me down. Yes, it's me. I never meant to attack you. That wasn't me, I swear. It was the substance I took. It must have changed me forever. My husband and I tried to recreate something that was a gift from Mather. Clearly, we offended the goddess so deeply that she cursed me with madness. And madness for a Del Rita is a fate worse than death. Only death can release me from it. My brave Stigr. He just can't let go, can he? That doesn't surprise me. We faced every challenge together. I know he's struggling with my absence. I've heard him calling out for me. But if he knew what I've become, he'd understand. I have no choice but to fight you, hoping it's enough to redeem myself. Damn it all! I can't be the reason my Stigr dies an honourless death. A mad woman and a drunkard. No, that can't be what we're remembered for. And if I don't get better, at least Stigr will give me the mercy of taking me out.
Don't get too curious.
So my Tega never lost his honor. He was deceived. At least now he can rest in peace. His name no longer stained by madness. Oh, if only I could get my hands on that blasphemous wretch! Tell me, who is she? Have you killed her? Not like I have much of a choice, do I? At least my Tega got his justice. Thank you, outsider. You've done a great service. May Medar guide you on your journey.
You're back. Thank the gods. Or maybe Mather if she's decided to forgive us. A stranger, but as loyal as kin. Honestly, I don't know. But I'm just grateful you brought her back to me. I'll take care of her until she recovers. It's the least I can do. Now, everything will be alright. You'll see. You're back. Thank the god. A stranger. Honestly, I'll take now. You're back. A stranger. Honest, no.
Mather's lied.
Yes, dearie? Ah, yes! Thank you, my sweet. Here, take this for your trouble. Now, I know what I'll be reading before bed.
You're back. A stranger. Honest? No.
It's always a pleasure to see you, fellow outsider. What brings you here today? Oh, now that is exciting. But please, the honor should be yours. You're the one who put in all the hard work, after all. I'll be right behind you. Oh, you're back. I tried following you, but the door shut right in front of my face. Almost on my nose, to be honest. Maybe I could go in now, but first I'd rather you just tell me what happened in there. A Fore-Dweller? Ah, so it's just as I suspected. But why would a Fore-Dweller be in what's supposed to be the Temple of Meter? Angstvar told me the pillar in the village was ancient, and that back in the day it would blaze scarlet with Mater's true fury. But we both know that it simply reacts to creatures touched by the weirdness, and it hardly ever blazed for either of us. That's because it's tuned to react specifically to the Fore-Dwellers. I know that Alrita fought alongside King Arthur against them, but it still doesn't explain why this one tribe has a pillar like that. Oh, I see now! According to the Volker legends, the first berserkers were born on the battlefield during the war with the Fore-Dwellers. Mater was supposed to lend them her anger and strength, but maybe the truth is far more visceral. Blood has power. The Druids always knew that. And the blood of a Fore-Dweller must have been the purest weirdness, the purest intent. If you believed it could make you invincible, then that's exactly what it would do. Maybe, once. It could have been a captive, brought here by the Dalrita and hidden in the vault. But there's no way it survived for 600 years, being bled over and over again. Nothing could endure that. At least, I hope not. I think it's an apparition of the weirdness. Same with the blood. But with intent that strong, sustained for so long, it's probably indistinguishable from the real thing. Well, I can't say for certain. Although personally, I don't believe she's truly on Avalon. As for the potion, her wrath isn't really hers. It's born of the weirdness. That's why so many of the Volker still have its traces coursing through their veins. Once someone drinks the potion, it stays with them. But that much weirdness all at once for someone so unprepared? Well, it can't be good for them. No wonder other tribes thought they were madmen. And no wonder there are so few left. War is disgusting. Blood, rot, viscera, it's all part of it. What happens in war is never pretty. You will do with this knowledge what you see fit. Angstvar and I, we've had our differences. I doubt he'd believe me. And honestly, I'm not brave enough to try to convince him. Now, I promised you a reward. I'll give you something he refused, but it might be of some use to you. I've managed to create a recipe for something similar to their potion. It's not as potent, but now that I know what it is, it's far less damaging to the body. Take it. You look like you've still got a long journey ahead of you. The potion is sacred to the Volker. What I've made isn't. He worried that instead of giving his tribe a new purpose, it would only hasten their decline. And I think he might have been right. Don't mention it. It's been a pleasure meeting you. I think I'll stay here for a while and see how things unfold. After that, I'll find another mystery to chase. Who knows? Maybe our paths will cross again, fellow traveler in the weirdness. In the meantime, try not to get into too much trouble. Unless it's something interesting.
With our luck, it couldn't have ended any other way. But the totem, was it with her? If so, we can at least name her successor. Could it be that Mother is finally smiling upon us? Thank you. Feels like seeing the first light of dawn after a night that refused to end. But this isn't the end of our misfortunes. Elspeth, the girl chosen to be the next matron, took her own life today. Threw herself onto the rocks. Hard to say. It's been a dark time for all of us. But maybe she had her own burdens. Ones we never saw. Shame she chose such a dishonor. Shame she did it. Certain, she was well liked. Nobody would have had anything to gain from her death. And I refuse to believe that any Volker would kill their own kin. Especially not a matron-to-be. We need a matron. And if she won't name one, I'll have to do it myself. It goes against tradition. But I don't have a choice. Maybe you should check Elspeth's hut. See if she left any notes or hints about who should follow her.
Mather's lied.
You? What are you doing here? Haven't you done enough? You're the reason Elspeth is dead now. If you hadn't pried into Volker business, she'd still be here. You brought back the matron's totem. We hoped it would stay lost forever, but now the doors are open again and Elspeth's worst fears have come true. No. Frigg had chosen Elspeth's mother as her successor, but then Frigg disappeared and Elspeth's mother fell ill. Everyone feared that even if the totem was found, we'd be left without a matron. On her deathbed, Elspeth's mother named Elspeth as her successor. She never wanted it. But you don't refuse your dying mother, do you? We thought the tribe would eventually move on, find new ways to worship Mather, and leave this madness behind. But then you showed up. And bring down the wrath of the entire tribe on us both? After everything that's happened in Volker, do you really think they'd calmly accept her saying no? They wouldn't care about our plans for the future. Plans that don't involve Elspeth being stuck in the temple forever. To them, it's an honour. This entire tribe is worthless. They all see themselves as Mather's chosen, yet they act like sheep who can't survive without a herding dog. You don't know? They didn't tell you? Being the matron is torment. It only ends in death. When a matron undergoes initiation, it's said she becomes a living vessel for Mather's wrath. It's like drinking that cursed potion. Your veins burn and your mind screams for blood. Our matrons spend their days isolated, barely holding back the berserker madness that threatens to consume them. They rely on calming herbs, meditation, whatever they can, but they need an iron will to endure. Elspeth wasn't like that. She wore her heart on her sleeve. She loved people. She loved the mountains. She wasn't meant to spend her days alone in a dark room, hovering on the brink of madness. Yeah, me too. Now you see why we don't like outsiders prying into our business. Here, Elspeth left this letter for you. I found it among her things. She must have written it when word got out that you were looking for Frigg. Take it and go. There's nothing left for you here.
Dead by her own hand, rather than serve as matron. How could she do this? We needed her. The tribe needed her. And now what are we supposed to do? The tribe cannot survive without a matron, but I cannot force anyone to take the mantle. We've seen what can happen. Find us a matron stranger. Someone willing. Someone with strength. I can't ask them myself. They will obey. Find us a matron stranger, and I will attend the moot. That's a promise of the Volkir. Yes. Have you found the right candidate for our new matron? What in the blazes are you talking about now? This tribe fell apart without a matron. How are we supposed to move forward without one? Now that the totem is found, why would we stay as we are? I know the matron's role isn't easy. And Frigg showed us just how ungrateful we've been for their sacrifices. But the women were always willing. They saw it as an honor. Elspeth's case was different. And it's not like she ever complained. How was I supposed to know her mother pressured her to agree? Aye, that's true. What happened to Elspeth is tragic, but she had years to prepare. She knew what was expected of her when she chose to build a life with Nisa. Look, these have been hard times for the tribe. We've lost so much. And you've only just returned what we've been missing most. There is no Volker without Mother. And no Mother without the matron. Careful. You're inching dangerously close to blasphemy. You've helped us, but my patience has limits. You went into the temple? That's forbidden. Only a matron is allowed in the inner sanctum. I am listening. What I'm hearing is madness. Our tribe is supposed to be Mother's chosen, with her wrath flowing through us. What you're saying makes us exactly what Camelot has called us for centuries. Barbarians. Drinking the blood of our enemies? How does that make us better than the beasts? Maybe so. I'll admit our pride has been our downfall. But what's better? To believe she's abandoned us? Or to accept she was never there at all? And all our suffering was for nothing? I don't. It's just... I don't even know what to think anymore. The Camelosians call us savages, and the rest of the Dalrita think we're madmen. And now, it feels like they were right. Should we change, or should we accept that this is who we are? And then there's the moot. Without the Berserker's rage, what do we even have to offer? Oh, he's never going to let me forget this. I know. I've had my suspicions for a long time. Even before everything with Frigg. There were never that many of us. And the madness people claimed we suffered from. It's true. It's taken more of us than I'd like to admit. But without it, we're no one. Our tribe might as well be nameless. We are. We always will be. We've relied on the potion for too long. But we can fight without it. We should have enough rage of our own to carry us through. At least against Camelot. If we're doomed, so be it. At least we'll fall on our terms. Thank you. I'll bring this to the rest of the tribe. And then, we'll see. And I remember my promise. I will attend the moot. We'll see what comes of it. I'd gladly see Camelot crushed, but not if it cost us what little we have left. get how the but find it. Yes. What in the blazes are you talking about? How are we? And it's... They know enough. Yeah, Elspeth, but she's... You... Yes! Because if I let myself think about... We've always believed we're mother... Our tribe, barbarian... Maybe... Or to accept... The camel... Should we change? And then... Oh, I know. I'm both that. I know. I only hope he doesn't gloat too much when I come begging. But you're right. This could be a new start for us. Let everyone see our fury one more time. Thank you. I'll bring this to the rest of the tribe. And then, we'll see. And I remember my promise. I will attend the moot. We'll see what comes of it. I'd gladly see Camelot crushed, but not if it cost us what little we have left. And I suppose we'll finally put Bride's potion to the test. It's not sacred anymore. Maybe it's time we stopped dying for it and started sharing it. Bride will be delighted. Smuggler arsehole. Nobody gets on my nerves quite like he does.
Looking for something.
You're back. I still... no.
Mather's lied.
It's always a pleasure to see.